We can get some analysis now with Ahmet Uysal. He's a Middle East analyst and a professor of sociology at Qatar University. He's here with us in studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Why do you think the YPG terrorists are now taking this type of action, refusing to withdraw when they had agreed to that March 10th deal to integrate with Syrian forces?
This is not the first time they are backtracking from their words. That they also, Öcalan told them to leave the arms. Also, they said they will leave it, and they are part of the PKK as an organization, and they were a headache for the region, for Turkey, for Iraq, and now for Syria, because Turkey, most of them, dealt the problem very efficiently, but they are with the support of some Western powers. They are active in Syria, and they control a major portion of Syria, and because of this injustice, they don't want to leave these kind of cream, which is oil and soil. They have very fertile soil and water resources in the east of Euphrates. So they don't want to leave these unearned, undeserved gains. And even though they promised they'd be part of the new Syria, which is a democratic Syria, which is based on citizenship, equal citizenship, they promised that. And the whole world also, or most of the countries, they promised and they support Syrian regime to have a unified country, also stabilizing factor in the region. We don't want to have Syria for maybe producing more refugees, more terrorists, more problems for anybody. So they are being, part of the problem rather than being part of the solution, because this is their nature. They are not elected. Most of them, the leadership at least, coming from Turkey, and they have undeserved power there, and they want to use it forever, it looks like, but it's not going to be forever.
Professor, do you think at some point the United States could get involved to stop this? Because the YPG is part of the PKK terror group that is recognized by the US as a terror organization, but American soldiers worked with them in the fight against Daesh. So the US could get involved because they are supportive of the new Syrian government.
Yeah, the support for the US support for the PKK and SDG, SDF, all the other namings that they had, they always choose to change their names when they are pressure or this name is kind of get obsolete. They choose a different name. They claim they are like Syrian Democratic Forces. None of them is true also. They are not Syrian. As I said, the leadership at least are from Turkey. They are not democratic ever. And they also not forces without the support of others. They don't have real support inside. America was supporting them, and Trump administration also get tired of them. They don't produce anything. They don't also stabilize the region. Syria was not become better with them. And now the new Syrian government also alleged to the United States and to the world that they're going to fight the ISIS with more power, and they are more powerful. And so the situation changed, but also like countries like Israel and some maybe European countries, maybe the deep state inside America are resisting to lose this kind of tool or apparatus maybe to destabilize the region or to have maybe
Professor,
narrow interests.
As you say that, I'm then wondering if there are other forces, other actors at play here wanting Syria to continue on a road of being a destabilized country the way it was over
Israel
the last 14 years.
Iran is another one, because Iran really played the bad gamble in Syria. Sacrificed a lot of Syrians, and part of the problem in Syria, the refugees, the killing of more than 1 million people, and now they lost very suddenly and in a very bad shape. So they want to come back. They are also provoking Alawites and maybe Druze. Israel is there definitely. They are worried about a strong, unified Syria. So there are, role sharing they are, contributing negatively to the destabilization. Maybe Russia also maybe doesn't want Syria maybe stronger than before, and other countries, because this region is the cross-section or crossroads of three continents, Europe, Asia, and Africa. meet in this place. So very critical.
Very critical.
So
and
Turkey also insists that this
Mhm.
country should be stable. Syria should be a stabilizing country rather than producing instability in the region.
Yeah.
We have more destructive powers. We need to have more constructive neighborhood for the
Absolutely.
region. Syria is the key, a key for the Palestine issue, key for Iraq, key for Turkey, Eastern Mediterranean, Arab world, everything. So
Yeah.
we wish that they succeed, and SDF resisting. I think their time is over,
limited, yeah.
limited,
Certainly a lot
they are insisting on the same
Yeah.
old story. They exaggerate their power. Then when they lose it, they go to find some new sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, certainly a lot of moving parts here. I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you very much.